Hello guys, welcome back to the Brutal Investor channel. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. Before we move any further, a word from our sponsor. Dear viewers and subscribers from the US, have you ever wondered how you can make tax-free crypto trades and also in a fully legal manner? Then iTrust is here for you. iTrust is America's #1 crypto IRA and 401k trading platform. It's a platform where you can self-trade cryptocurrencies and physical gold or silver in your retirement account. The main advantages of using iTrustCapital are it is a fully tax-advantaged account where any trades you make in this account are tax-free in an IRA. You get one of the lowest costs in the crypto trading space with 1% trading fee for crypto and $50 over spot per ounce of gold. You also have a 24-hour day trading period because of their deep liquidity pool. They also have a wide range of cryptocurrencies. You can basically trade between Bitcoin, Ethereum, ADA, Chainlink, Polkadot, and several other DeFi and non-DeFi tokens as well. And they're also planning to add more cryptocurrencies, including Decentraland or Mana. You can also trade physical gold and silver, and iTrust utilizes Vault Chain, an investment-grade gold and silver held physically at the Royal Canadian Mint, with ownership managed by a secure blockchain distributed ledger. More importantly, they have Coinbase Custody and Curve as their two most important digital asset wallet providers, who are some of the most leading players in the crypto space. So if you like to trade crypto and physical gold and silver in a completely tax-free environment, you can basically choose iTrustCapital. If you use the link in the description below or use the code BRUTAL, then you can get your first month completely free, which is $29.95 off your first month's trading fee account. So what are you waiting for? Click the link in the description below to start your iTrustCapital account and start your tax-free trading of crypto and physical gold today. In this episode, we're going to talk about an Avalanche project that, in my opinion, has a high chance of growing within the ecosystem, and this project is called Blizzard Network, or the BLIZZ token, right? Again, as always guys, I highly recommend you guys to do your own research on any of the projects which are on our channel. And for this project, I recommend you guys to go to their website blizzard.network in order to learn more about this project, right? So for the purpose of this video, I'm going to rely on the information presented below CoinMarketCap's page for this token. But this is only going to be a peripheral analysis, which means you need to do your own in-depth research before you put any of your hard-earned money on this token. So what is Blizzard Network? So on CoinMarketCap, they're stating, imagine being able to farm your assets and harvest your yields autonomously, quickly and efficiently, with the ability to multi-compound, making use of multiple pools on Avalanche dexes, which includes Pangolin and Trader Joe, and the access to determine what period is best for reinvestment, which is again an unrivaled opportunity to earn passive income on the Avalanche chain. So again, there's a lot of things explained in this particular sentence, so let's break it down. So the first thing is that if you are looking to use a platform on the Avalanche blockchain in a fashion that autonomously and quickly and efficiently manages your portfolio tokens in a multi-compound manner, so you are basically putting your money on a platform that works autonomously, with minimal interference from you, and which also does it so quickly because of Avalanche's high speed transactions and efficiently in order to multi-compound your asset pool. So again, that's basically what Blizzard Network does. So it's kind of like a Pancakeswap / Yearn Finance kind of platform for the Avalanche network, and it uses dexes such as Pangolin and Trader Joe, which are some of the two more popular kind of like dexes on the Avalanche ecosystem, and it uses this to basically reinvest your tokens in order to get the high yield that this platform offers, and it does so in a fully passive manner, which means you have a lot of opportunities to earn some really good passive income on the Avalanche chain, right? So this is Blizzard for you. Blizzard is an advanced yield accumulator that helps users, even with little technical know-how, to achieve an optimized farming adventure, helping them to farm and stake taking their profits and yields relatively higher than the regular farmer on Avalanche. So again, in this platform, they basically call this platform as an accumulator or yield accumulator instead of an yield aggregator, which is the term used for Yearn finance on Ethereum. So as a yield accumulator, it accumulates yield with little interference from the user, which means if you don't really know what you're doing when it comes to trying to do a lot of yield farming to improve your aggregate of your yield, you don't need to worry about it because Blizzard Networks takes care of that for you, right? It kind of autonomously does this in its own way to accumulate yield, and that's one of the reasons why it's called an yield accumulator. And it optimizes farming for you in a manner that helps you to farm and stake and take profits with higher yields on a regular on the regular manner, just like in other platforms, but much more efficiently, much more autonomously, and much more cleanly and quickly in the Avalanche blockchain. So that's basically what Blizzard Network does to your funds. Our yield aggregator will not only provide the benefits of enhancing your farming, but accelerating your outputs and allowing for some crypto trading experience at the same time. This is yield farming reimagined. So again, what they do is they will not only provide benefits on enhancing the farming experience, but also accelerating the output in order to allow for crypto trading experience to happen simultaneously. So what this means is whenever you put your crypto on the platform, yes, on the background it does take your crypto and invest it in order to kind of hyper compound your profits, but at the same time it provides you with an opportunity to trade those assets simultaneously by tokenizing them and providing a kind of like or A kind of like tokens, because A tokens are for Aave and S tokens are for synthetic tokens. Similar to that, you have a representative of the stake that you're providing, which is provided to you, which you can use to kind of like trade and provide liquidity and earn additional yield on top of the existing yield that you're already earning, right? So that's basically how Blizzard Network works, and it's trying to reimagine yield farming to a whole next level, right? So that's basically the peripheral overview of Blizzard Network. So let's go to the website to see what else they offer. So if you go to blizzard.network/vaults, you can basically see some of their vaults right now. So Blizzard is an advanced yield aggregator on Avalanche, fully audited by Hacken. So again, they are a platform that's fully audited by a very well-known audit firm called Hacken, and this is their audit statement. You can click on this to find the audit statement, but if you scroll below the initial information, you can find the important information about the statistics on how much value is totally deposited in this platform, with the market cap of the BLIZZ token itself, which is the native token, and the amount of total earnings from your deposits, right? So those are all shown here. So if you see the active vaults right now, you have an auto compound vault for BLIZZ, which you can basically deposit to earn wrapped AVAX along with the BLIZZ token itself. So you can earn 2 tokens instead of just 1 tokens, and when you connect your wallet, which I haven't done, you will be able to see some of the earnings. And again, the rewards are quite good. The percentage in APR and APYs are really good. So I think this is a project that's getting very popular these days. So if you see, there are multiple different pools where you can provide single tokens or a combination of 2 tokens, which is again BLIZZ AVAX. If you provide that, you can earn more BLIZZ, and this is basically providing liquidity of this token in either Pangolin or Trader Joe dexes, right, on the Avalanche network. So if you go to Trader Joe and purchase some Joe tokens, then you can stake it here in order to earn Joe along with BLIZZ, which you can further stake. You can kind of like stake the Joe here and BLIZZ in any of these kind of like pools and earn even more. So you can kind of hyper compound your kind of like your gains while your underlying token itself is getting auto compounded and hyper compounded, right? So you can provide multiple different tokens. You can kind of provide Pangolin or PNG token with AVAX and earn PNG plus BLIZZ. You can also provide liquidity on Pangolin and stake the LP tokens here in order to earn more LP tokens with BLIZZ. So you have a wide variety of options here. Although this is not a very huge list, it's something that you can easily start with, and as the platform grows, you'll be able to see new yield farms and staking pools that you can participate in order to earn a very high reward, right? So that's pretty much it for this platform itself. If you want to learn more about this project, you can go to their socials and click on any of their social media icons to access the social media information, to ask questions, and to get a heads up on what kind of new projects are being added or new tokens are being added to their staking farms, right? So again, that's pretty much it for the BLIZZ network. So if you go back to the CoinMarketCap page, this token is currently ranked 1088th by market cap on CoinMarketCap with a $13.89 price tag per token at the time I'm making this video, and a 13.20% decrease in the past 24 hours. So again, this is one of the reasons why I wanted to cover this token, because this token does sound promising. This entire ecosystem of BLIZZ network seems to be promising, because a lot of people, as you guys know, are getting drawn into the Avalanche network, and they will definitely feel the need to use a reliable platform such as Blizzard network, which will provide not only the best yields but also consistent returns with the provision of new tokens on top of your underlying asset being appreciated, right? So again, there's a lot of opportunities to see the Blizzard network kind of grow and develop, and I think this is kind of like the best price point that I would personally be comfortable buying, because it's 13%, 13.2% to be specific, down in the past 24 hours itself, right? Another good thing about this platform is that it has a market cap of less than $10 million. Again, this information must be taken with a grain of salt, because there's not a lot of information about Avalanche based products or tokens that are available on CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko. But I would probably say that somewhere between $7 to $10 million in market cap is what this token has currently, and I believe that it hasn't necessarily crossed the $10 million market cap or has reached the $10 million market cap, but it's inching closer. But as the market is shrinking, and this particular token is also shrinking in and of itself, the market cap is also, as a consequence, shrinking in and of itself, which is going to make this token quite undervalued, because this token is less than $10 million in market cap as per CoinMarketCap, and I think this market cap is only going to go higher and higher, right? Especially as more and more people continue to move into Avalanche and start experimenting with different DEXs and different platforms, they will realize that Blizzard network is the platform that they need to rely on, similar to how Pancakeswap is a reliable platform on the Binance Smart Chain. I believe Blizzard network will be one of the most relying platforms on the Avalanche network, right? And if you go here, the max supplies information is not available, but the total supply is about 600,000 BLIZZ tokens, which is extremely low. Again, this is one of the most scarce tokens. It's actually way more scarcer than even Bitcoin and Ethereum itself, right? In theory, that should skyrocket the price of this token, and this extremely low supply is explaining the fact that each and every token is above $1 or even $10, right? So this is the reason why these tokens are extremely undervalued, even though the price tag per token may appear to be $13.89. The market cap as well as the total token supply is extremely small, and I believe that this is going to cause some huge pumps once people start noticing this token, right? And when you take the circulating supply, is about 540,000 tokens in circulation, which is again pretty great numbers, which means most of the tokens have already been in circulation, and only a few percentage of the tokens are not in circulations yet. But this seems like a very good token with very good tokenomics, very good fundamentals, very good market cap, and nobody's really talking about this token. So this is the token that can definitely make an actual multiple X, right? Again, I would probably say 100X for this token is not going to be impossible, and I believe that there's something that's extremely plausible, provided the Avalanche network itself continues to maintain the traction that it's getting, right? So if you go to the bottom and look at the charts, you can clearly see that this token had already performed quite well. In fact, it reached an all-time high of $32 per token, which we'll kind of like talk about in detail in a few seconds. But if you take a look at the price chart itself, you can clearly see that the initial token price was $1, $1 per token. This was in 19th of September, which is again last month, and not that far away. And at that price point, at that time point, the price was like $1 per token, but it's immediately started gaining traction and started making a new all-time highs of about $16 per token, close to $17 per token. 23rd of September, within the same month after its launch, it reached an all-time highs of $16 per token. That's a 16x easily, 16 to 17x easily, right? Since its initial price point. But then it kind of like cooled down a bit. Obviously, people were taking profits, so the token was retesting the $12 per token. This was on 24th of September, but it did not break below that. It in fact made extremely new monstrous all-time gains, all-time highs of about $32 per token before coming back down, retesting the price point of about $20 or even kind of like $17 per token or $18 per token, and then it was quite volatile in around this period, but it kind of like crashed immediately after its a few days after the previous all-time high, and it kind of like reached a price point of $10.54, but it's kind of holding very good on the $10 price point. It's not really going that significantly below the $10 price point, which means the $10 is kind of like the new floor for this token, right? So if you're looking to buy this token right now, obviously this token is at a really good discount from its all-time highs of about $32. $13.78 is a really good discount. But if you want to wait till you want to buy this token at a much cheaper price point, I think the $10 mark is a really good base for this, because it's tried to break down before, not once but twice, but it's kind of held its ground pretty strongly, and I believe that $10 would be a really good key support line for this token, right, before it starts moving upwards and making new all-time highs. But that's just my opinion, guys. If you take a look at the Bitcoin comparative, you can clearly see that the Bitcoin comparative is also pretty similar to the dollar comparative as well. But if you go here, the initial price of one token was 2,089 satoshis per token, and it kind of monstrously went to a new all-time highs of about, I believe, kind of like 40,000 satoshis per token. I believe I think it's 40,000 satoshis per token, and then it kind of like reached a new all-time highs of close to 74,000 satoshis per token on 25th of September before crashing and moving even sideways. It didn't really crash heavily. It kind of moved sideways, and now it's currently sitting at 28,890 satoshis per token, right? Again, this is a token that is extremely volatile, so I would expect you guys to be extremely cautious on this. So please don't do anything really risky, because you could lose a lot of money on this token, right? Because it is a volatile token, but it does present a really good opportunity, but you need to be very careful before you invest in this token, right? So for the Bitcoin company, I would probably suggest that this is pretty much the resistance that it's been holding since 28th of September, and I believe that this token can kind of like break below the 27 to 26,000 satoshis per token, and I think it would be a good opportunity to buy immediately when the token kind of touches the 25,000 satoshi mark, which would be a good price point to enter in, right? That's for the Bitcoin comparative. For the dollar comparative, you can wait till this touches the $10 price point, and that will be a good buy opportunity, right? Again, this is just my opinion, guys, not financial advice. If you go to the markets, you can clearly see that this token is only available on 2 exchanges, and both of them are decentralized exchanges that are also available only on Avalanche. And this is Trader Joe. You can basically buy this token with wrapped AVAX, or Pangolin, where you can buy it again with wrapped AVAX, right? And if you see the price difference between Trader Joe and Pangolin, the Trader Joe price currently is $13.94, and in Pangolin it's getting it's kind of available for $17.67. So which means in a volatile token like this one, where only 2 or 3 exchanges have listed this token, you pretty much have a good opportunity to kind of like arbitrage trade it, where you can buy it low from Trader Joe and sell it high in Pangolin, right? So that opportunity currently exists. Again, this may not necessarily be a really good representation of this the token, or this may not even be a really good representation of the price of this token between these two exchanges. But if you see here, Trader Joe's price has been updated recently, which I don't really know whether it's recently in the recent week or recent 24 hours or recent 6 hours or whatever, right? But Pangolin has only been updated like 24 hours ago. So if you see the actual price of the token between these two exchanges right now, probably the price has already changed and it's kind of balanced out somewhere between like 1383 and 1393 or something like that. But now, based on coin market cap, it seems like both the tokens have quite drastic price differences which can be used to arbitrage the token, right? But that's a very short term kind of like trading strategy that you need to be extremely careful and comfortable doing if it's actually if it's true that the price is different significantly between the two exchanges within the blockchain, right? But again, if you want to hodl this token for long term, this is a really good token. I believe that as Avalanche Networks grows, that's when this token will also start growing. But again, it is all contingent upon Avalanche getting constant demand and people trying to get into the Avalanche DeFi ecosystem. But if that kind of like falls below expectations, then I think this token may not be able to perform well unless it tries to grow outside of its box and becomes a cross-chain platform, right? But I can easily see this token reaching a $20 per token by the end of the month this month, and I think its previous all-time high was $32. So I believe that the new all-time highs would be close to $50 to $55 per token. But in the long term, this token has a potential to go above the $100 mark per token, or even the $150 mark per token, provided it has all of its fundamentals still intact and it goes multi-chain and it's kind of like actively being used by everyone in the Avalanche community, right? But again, that's just my opinion, guys. Remember, guys, you guys are not regular investors, you guys are brutal investors, so stay brutal. Thank you very much for watching my video, guys. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe for more videos. See you in my next video. Bye.